Dolphins first-round draft choice, Charles Harris. Thanks for taking the time out. What's your excitement level about finally getting here, going through that draft process, and being a member now of the Miami Dolphins?
It's an honor. It's definitely a blessing. It's about time. The anticipation was huge. The cameras are now off. We're now situated, across the board. The whole draft class is now, in their position. So it's about time we can get to work.
Well, take us back to that night. You're waiting around in the first round. You're probably feeling like your time is coming as you get through the teens. Did you have any indication that you were going to be selected by the Dolphins?
I really didn't. So I actually had a visit scheduled to, come out here to Miami, and it got canceled a couple days beforehand. And I was kind of like, man, what? Like, how my visit is going to get canceled? I canceled out of nowhere. So after my visit got canceled, I was kind of like, maybe they're not interested or whatever. So I didn't really think about it. So post combine, I didn't have any contact with, any of the staff members for real. Besides player development, Mr. Caleb, that was the only person I really talked to. And after that, I just had no indication.
So now you can't get the smile off your face. You're here. What's it like being in the building and kind of getting to work? Now that all the fanfare is done with, and now you have to get to work. What's that been like for you?
Oh, it's been smooth. It's been real smooth. That's all I ever wanted. It's about finally got a workout in this morning. So it's just great. It's great to put on his logo. Finally, make it a part of yourself. So it's great.
All right, tell us a little bit about what kind of player you are as a defensive end. Last year in college, 9 sacks, 28 quarterback pressures. What type of player can you describe yourself to Dolphin fans?
I believe I'm dynamic. There's a lot of tools in my arsenal, a lot of moves, different types of kind of techniques and stuff like that I'll use to get to the quarterback. Just a matter of polishing them up and having them 3 moves and 3 go-to moves, and then a couple counters. So I feel like I'm just a dynamic player. You'll see a wide array of moves from me.
Being a dynamic player, who do you watch in the NFL to emulate, to get a couple of maybe tips or pointers, or maybe add to your style of play as a defensive end?
Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett has his ability to go from the outside to the inside. DeMarcus Ware, the king of the stab club rip. Just guys like that, for a lot of legends like that.
Well, there's one guy you maybe didn't mention. He wears number 91 just like you do.
Right.
It's Cam Wake.
Right.
How excited are you to get the opportunity to maybe watch him and learn from him, to learn how to be a pro off the field, but more importantly, to your game, learn techniques from a guy that knows how to get to the quarterback?
I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. I couldn't ask for a better situation. Having somebody that's not a retired player, but a player that's actually still in his prime, doing the things that he does. It's going to be amazing. It really is. I'm going to make sure I take advantage of the situation, make sure I'm there every single time he's working out, every time he's recovering, eating, nutrition, whatever it is. Just make sure I can get them pointers. Because that's how you get better. That's how I will get better. That's how I will become a legend myself. So learning from the best to be the best.
Lastly, what kind of vibe did you get from the Dolphins from the minute you got in the building? Because we've asked players, now that Adam Gase has taken over, he's starting his 2nd year as head coach, what kind of vibe do you get from the coaching staff, from the equipment staff, just being in the building?
It's all love. At the end of the day, it's all love. It's all about family. I feel like it really is a tight-knit group. At the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people don't listen to the outside. Doesn't matter what the outside say anything like the media or anything like that. I feel like everyone in this building is on a mission, on the job, and they're all zeroed in. That's the motto around here: zero in. I feel like everyone around here is definitely zeroed in. So.
Well, they zeroed in. The Miami Dolphins did at pick number 22, and they got a dynamic defensive end in Charles Harris. Charles, welcome to the Miami Dolphins, and thanks for your time. We can't wait to see you out on the field wearing the uniform.
For sure. Fans up.